What is up, guys? Today we got a new video. Today we're going to be doing YASSUO versus KARASMAI. They had a solo queue game where they started arguing with each other, and it actually all starts from here. I am going to be your host, Keller Keemstar, but let's just get right into the news. So you can see YASSUO goes for a trade onto Annie, gets a nice Q auto, W, whatever you want to call it. But he goes back. It's just a good trade. Actually, I don't even think it was that good of a trade. He does have Doran Shield though. And then KARASMAI is coming in for a gank. And sadly, Soraka has ulti. It would have been a kill. Unfortunately, Soraka is someone with an ult. Mo actually should ult here because he should know he's dead. And like try and kill the Annie and go for 1 for 2 to salvage the situation. But unfortunately, like KARASMAI forced to dive. He forgot Soraka existed. And they start arguing. Ignite and I kill her and live. I don't know if I should ever ignite when she's like 70% health and my E is about to run out. So yeah, he didn't know basically that Kane was coming in for a gank. Probably KARASMAI saw the play, and honestly it was if Mo did ignite, it'd probably be a kill. I think both of them would live. We don't really know, but maybe Mo wasn't paying attention. Not too sure. With that being said, yeah, I mean, and it's better. I have full combo, but you're just not. This is what happens. So this is what happens. This is where we get into context right here. Also, I have the VOD muted because of copyright music. But basically, so he says you're like 70%, he's out, blah, 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 it's better, I have full combo. But you're just not thinking fully. This is the first passive-aggressive thing that KARASMAI said to YASSUO. No, that is the first thing he said. That is the trigger for the war. And Mo is basically typing to him neutrally until here he reads this part. Yeah, but even Lilia is behind you. He's being neutral up until this point because he just read this. Listen, I get it. You're close to rank 1. You're getting tilted. Calm down. LOL. That was your fault, not mine. So at this point, Mo, in his head, he says, fuck this guy, because he basically just he's being passive aggressive. And you start being passive aggressive to someone and they notice it, they're going to be pissed off, especially if they're a streamer. Because unless you're being neutral, always like, yeah, man, if he didn't say that basically, KARASMAI didn't say that basically, he probably would have kept talking normally. But then now he's going to get in his head a little. Listen, you're close to rank 1, you're getting tilted. And then, yeah, he says 1 for 1 and form, is it not worth? And then KARASMAI says, what? And then, yeah, that's basically how this all starts. I'm getting 4 for 1, and yeah, I mean, you can see here, blah, blah, blah. They start arguing. There's more context, but basically, I didn't realize it until I reviewed this for the 4th time, but KARASMAI did start it. He did start it. So, Mo wins in that department. Could YASSUO have honestly killed Yanni and went 1 for 0 or 1 for 1? Probably, if he saw KARASMAI ganking. But I don't know, maybe he's looking at a stream chat or something. Whatever, at that point. So, there's more context later. They start arguing later. But yeah, YASSUO wins that argument. In the terms of gameplay, they probably could have got a kill and went 1 for 0. I'll be honest there. But yeah, someone said FF, KARASMAI says FF, blah, blah, blah. I just fucking FF, blah, 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 and then they start talking more. Both parties are inting, by the way. Mo and KARASMAI 1 through 5, 1 to 4. YASSUO's 3 and 9. YASSUO's basically hinting harder. It's fine. I mean, yeah, he's playing YASSUO. So, or Joan. That being said, next trigger is right about here. Right here. So, he presses Q on the Gromp. Okay. And then he Qs both chickens. And then KARASMAI starts typing, take more CS and int. And then YASSUO gets triggered here and says, bro, you're so fucking cringe. Now, Mo wasn't trying to take all of his CS, he's just trying to take the safe way back to his lane, and that was the fastest way. And honestly, he thinks that basically giving small wolves to not giving small wolves doesn't matter. I actually don't know how it works. I think all of the camps give you the most CS, but it could be also just a large camp. And then they start arguing basically and say, you got gapped in the jungle twice in a row, stop typing and be passive aggressive. KARASMAI says, yeah, when was the last time you hit challenger? It's super cringe. Yo, man, you're such a low challenger climber. Yo, I play League so seriously and I'm still outperforming you. Watch VOD so you don't take it seriously after game and you're arguing with someone. Yeah. So basically, if the jungle small wolves camps is more XP for the jungler, then you never touch those. I personally don't know if it's just a large monster, but I'm pretty sure it is a large monster. Someone correct me on that. And yeah, I don't think it matters too much, but he wasn't trying to take the giant wolf, but Karazmai does kind of type there. So yeah, I can see why Karazmai got triggered for him taking 2 wolves and just trying to start stuff. So Karazmai is kind of get antsy and wants to start stuff basically, because he can't hold back because he has a jungler ego. I for one don't have a jungler's ego. Basically, if someone did type passive aggressively to me, I would let it out, and I would actually just not type at all, and basically I would just be like, if I'm trying to win, I would not type at all, right? I would just not type at all and just let him have it, let him have his win, right? And arguing. But if I didn't give a fuck about winning the game, I'm gonna let it out. I'm gonna let it out. If I don't care about winning, it's time for me to grief, and I'm just gonna type all day with someone. So with that being said, they start. Mo says, hopefully you wake up tomorrow and you're untilted and you apologize for being extremely delusional. Cringe. Stop acting like you're above people, man. I'll leave it at that. You're really not. Watch VOD after my game, hop on my stream, I'll show you. And that's basically the drama. And then yeah, that is basically what happened. They're just at each other's throats, and Mo is really heated and does not like Karazmai, and Karazmai is like, yeah, so pissed at Mo, as you can see. And yeah, that's it. And as you can see, they get back into it.
Let's see how me about it. So weird.
So in my opinion, Yasuo gameplay wise probably could have killed Annie. -1. Karazmai started it -1. The wolves thing, I think the small wolves will matter, so -2. Right now Yasuo's in the lead. I will check out Karazmai's pop after.
Let's just. I think he's watching the stream, right? I hope he's watching the stream because I told him to watch the stream, right? All right. Let's see how this game goes. Let's look at what's going on the map right now. He's not? Well, then he's. I'm just gonna explain to you guys why he got fucking gapped, but whatever. So Lilia's bot side, he's top side. It's Shen to Riven, Yon to Annie, and Ziggs Galio to Lucian Soraka. Let's see what happens in the early game. Let's see how much pressure and what happens. Let's see what happens. So, low jungle's clear. This is normal. Low junglers are clearing. Lilia actually clears not that fast. Gets crab. Let's see here.
So Karazmai is actually pathing.
Trying to gank a lane with this much farm, to be honest.
So I'll say Karazmai is pathing. I'll just pause. Karazmai pathed and started red and started pathing the bot lane. And then like he doesn't really get anything, but he gets a form, so that's all right. The reason you path the bot as a jungler is because this guy is magic damage, and your win con is going to be yourself, because they're going to build a bunch of armor. Your top jungle, like top side, is just all armor, right? Shen's really good here, and he can build seekers. This guy can build seekers. It's GG. So one of your win cons is actually Ziggs, and hopefully he gets mega fed, so they have to be forced to be building MR. It's a good plan. But the Shen has ignite, and your Riven's going to get gapped all day in lane and can't even play the game, just because, yeah. Even if you do go top side 2v2, I think Riven and Kayn do lose. So like, I don't know what you can do here. This game might be doomed from champ select, to be honest. But yeah, like that. Maybe you have to be here to cover the dive. So I'm not too sure. Maybe he could have pathed top, covered it, but even then, Riven does get pooped on by Mr. Ninja Tabby Shen if played perfectly, right? So yeah. Anyways, he gets later into it. I'll watch Karazmai's side.
Listen, I don't know, like why I just don't understand why Karazmai #1 was even being toxic in the first place when I didn't say a word and I performed better both games. But you can perm ban any cringe kids in the chat. Let me just.
He didn't type anything. Mo did not initiate anything. That's the main point I want to make.
Let's see what happened mid, because I want to see when he.
If Mo just entered me and went 3 and 10 and didn't say anything, I mean we're cool.
I'm already
so
having more pressure in the early game as Yone.
So like I wouldn't mind. I would mind his gameplay, obviously, but that's about it.
Which I help out our top laner. He shoves out his wave, and now top lane's in a pretty good spot. I actually just helped top lane out, right? Meanwhile, Our junglers are still power farming, and that's fine. You know, it's Kayn. I'm not expecting to do shit, right? Like, that is how Kayn works. He just farms until he gets 6, then he farms in champions till he gets form, and then he farms champions to win the whole entire game. Now we do dragon. Now we're in a really good spot, right?
Yeah, like General Sniper can't play.
We're down 1,000.
Okay, I don't care about this part. It's about here.
Actually, no. This is... Oh, wait. Before Karasmai started blaming me for the game, actually, he actually ints in his own jungle. So, I see Annie roam, and I ping it. Let's see it.
Okay.
See Annie right here? Full vision.
Okay.
Right? We see Annie, full vision. Where's Annie walking? Guys, we see her full vision, right? Where's she walking? What is spawning right now? Where's she walking? Oops, I actually went back 15 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna skip. I'll see what happens.
What are we gonna do? Like, there's just no world, right?
Yeah, he's right. He cannot do this. Cannot do this. If he fights here, GG. Oh.
Guys.
And Shen has R. Oh, your top side's doomed. Cannot do anything here.
Riven gets a 1-for-1, which is thankfully because we're
Solo
over
XP.
there. So
Yeah, he's right.
Far, the enemy Lilia is 3-1-1 in the early game. They're up 3,000 gold at 7 minutes. And Mo, who I inted, who I was apparently being flamed for, I'm still just...
He's building MR too. I think if he goes with Zen, maybe...
But now, let's get to the next part, because this is where he starts to flame me. This is where he starts flaming me more. Right now, I'm still just farming my lane. I have nothing better to do, right?
This is so good here. What the hell?
I can't really move. I can't really do shit, right? What's that gonna be?
Or Hex Drinker. But I don't know.
Okay. So I can't really do shit. I'm just farming. I'm up XP. I can't really match an Annie roam. That's how it is. So I'm just pinging the roams. Let's see this Kayn gank.
Sorry, hold on a sec.
So Kayn's not even looking mid right now, right? Like he's like watching, hovering, looking for this, looking for red, or looking for bot. He's just, I'm assuming he's paying attention to find where Lilia is, right? Let's see what happens here.
So he goes in. You can see Karasmai's come here. He was just checking if his chickens are up, and he sees a trade.
This is not an all
Yeah.
in E. This
That's
is
just a trade.
to hold the wave so she can't push the wave in, and this is so my wave stays in an amazing spot. So I poke her, I get stunned, my E's about to run out, and Annie is 90% HP. He said I should have ignited the Annie right here. This is what he told me. He told me that I should have ignited Annie. He told me I fucked up because I should have ignited the Annie right here. In what fucking world do I ignite the Annie? In what world? Why the fuck would I ignite Annie? She's 90% HP.
He can ult ignite and then flash
And then he
tap
dies
back.
right here.
That's a lot of damage from Karasmai though.
He doesn't know that there's a Soraka ult because he's not paying attention to the game, and then he wants to blame me.
It is a bit risky, I'll say this. This gank is very risky.
Soraka ult comes in, and then he dies. And he typed, I should have ignited the Annie.
Now, but not from his perspective. He's only watching you live.
Like what? How can you say that's my fault there?
This is that's a kill. It's very close, but it is a kill.
Because he starts flaming me. At this point in the game, he's literally just flaming me here. Like what the fuck? Like what? Dude, like number one, like I said, I wasn't even trying to be toxic. I wasn't even trying to be an asshole. I literally didn't type at all. But he flamed me last game when I was the best performer on the team.
Oh, there's another game too.
And he got gapped in the jungle. And then this game, he flamed me when he was 0-2 in the early game, and then he's the one who fed my lane. Like, dude, just like what the fuck? Just don't be toxic. Don't be an asshole. You're being a cringe asshole for flaming for zero reason. Like, if you had a warranted reason, go for it. But like, there was no reason to flame there. You're just being delusional and sending a fucking hate mob to my chat. It really cringe.
Okay.
Like,
so
like I said, I gave him the benefit of the doubt in the first game because I was like, yo, he's 1 win away from rank 1. I'll let him, like, you know, be toxic. It is what it is. He's just tilted. He didn't get rank 1. It is. I get it. But like, to flame me 2 games in a row when you're the one who fucked up is so cringe. Like, I just hope he wakes up and then tweets me an apology or something.
all right. So basically, gameplay wise, Yasuo did screw up. I'll be honest. I think it might be a kill just because you can get R and ignite off. I'm not too sure. There's Soraka ulti. Maybe you don't commit, but it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing situation. I don't know if Shen had ult. Shen didn't have ult, so you could do it. It's up to you. If you play safe, though, I think you eventually do lose. Soraka outscales a Galio. And yeah, that's about it. But from Karasmai's side, let's actually see what he was thinking, because I think it was right here. This is an awful play. This, you cannot go. I don't know why he wants to fight this. I don't know. This is just straight up end and maybe tilt. You could admit it. Woo.
Good.
I'll just mute this. But okay, well, I can't listen to it. I want to see what he says. If there is some text VOD.
Let's see. How long I waited for this gank, actually. Let's see how long I waited for this. 53. I was waiting for bot lane to shove up because the lane, and then mid won't need to shove. So I'm waiting for this gank. Okay, so I go mid. So he sees me coming, and instead of ult, well, first thing, so this is my fault. Let's see. Okay, so first thing, he misses Q. Okay, whatever.
Alt here.
Doesn't ignite.
You can alt here. And
But
yeah,
I'm
this
right
is
there with full combo, but
yeah. This isn't
lives.
Soraka ult.
you're telling me this person doesn't die.
That's a kill.
if you ignite.
That is a kill. And I think Karazmai's right on that one. That was a weird ult familia. I didn't even notice that. Gameplay wise, yes,
Like what?
he is right.
Okay.
Um,
Let's watch the next deaths of Yoni.
gameplay wise, but instigating drama with another streamer, YASSUO does win because like YASSUO's not typing and stuff like that, right? He's not saying anything. He's not gonna start shit with other streamer. But I mean, you're the one starting crap. I mean, I don't know. I wish if he okay, if it's a smaller streamer, go for it. If it's a bigger streamer, I would not. Why? Because you can get more shit. You'll just get more shit. 100%. That's how it works. Like you're gonna get into more shit. I mean, he's medium sized. Yeah, so super size, right? Large size. So like, in my opinion, I just would not start it. And then yeah, unless you're actually winning it. But he did start it, so I can't. If Mo started it with Karasmai first, then Karasmai wins. But because Karasmai started it, it is kind of in Mo's favor gameplay wise. Again, I'll be honest, it is not. It's Karasmai's win for gameplay, and then YASSUO wins the better person award, I guess, if you want to say it. But I would not start it. With that being said, though, that is the drama. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know if this is a very hard game to win because they have Soraka, Lilia. Like their team's so built different, especially if Lucian gets ahead. If Lucian is 0-7 though, then it can be very hard because they can just go MR on the other team and they could just wipe them. And there's a Soraka though. I don't know. Maybe Soraka just 1v9s, but pretty sure Mr. Lucian did get fed because their bot lane was complete dogs and they would probably have double MR bot side. But with that being said, yeah, I repeated it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.